Hi everyone, welcome back to Job 1 for All. As promised, we are going to talk about abstract classes. In the previous video, you saw a little bit about abstract, and we were applying abstract keyword to a method. And you realized that we cannot have a body, we have to provide implementation for it. But let's start from scratch and explain abstract when we have classes. So for that, we are going to create a new package, it's a new topic. Right here, package L abstract classes and domain. Let's create a class. Let's call this class employee. So what's the purpose of abstract classes? Basically, abstract classes, they were created to improve the design of your software. Imagine the following scenario. We have a company or we are developing a software for a company and we have employee. But in the context of this company, they don't want the employee itself. All the employees, they should be like either the developer, manager, supervisor, and so on. So the concept of employee, when we are mapping from real world to our system, it's like a template, something abstract, and it should never exist in the sense of we should not create objects related to that employee. So when we talk about abstract classes, we usually have another term for classes that are not abstract. We call it concrete classes. So let's first start with one tiny example. Let's say that we have here name and salary, but since we are going to use inheritance, let's create them as protected. Let's create a constructor with both values and toString as well. Cool. We have both, but we don't need getters and setters. I think we are not going to use. So just the constructor with both name and salary, and then the toString. Now let's create a new package, and this package will be, we are going to replace domain with test. And we are going to create here employee test 01. ESVM employee abstract classes package. This employee will be Zoro, and salary, let's say 2000. And then let's just print this employee. So far, nothing new, you know everything already. And now we are going to create another class. So we have employee, now let's create a class called manager. Manager will be an employee. So we are going to extend the functionalities of employee from abstract class. Be careful with this package. And of course, we have a problem because we have to create a constructor that will match the employee. So Alt Enter, and then create constructor matching super. Now we are going to create a manager object. So manager package abstract classes manager new manager Nami, and Nami salaries will be 5,000. And we are going to also print the manager's salary and name. So Shift F10. Okay, so we have now both objects, and as you can see, we have the employee toString being inherited. If you want to change that, just go to manager and override the toString with both values. Now, if you press Shift F10 again, you should have manager. Okay, now what's the problem here? The problem is like the employee should never exist. We should block whoever is trying to create a new object of employee, but we should also allow other classes to extend. So basically the employee is like a template. It's an abstract thing that we want objects being created from it. in order to do that, it's pretty simple. After public, you just add abstract. And then we have one problem. What is the problem? Once you have an abstract class, it cannot be instantiated. So new employee is going to give you an error saying because employee is abstract and cannot be instantiated. So you cannot have objects, but it can be extended. Well, we know, but we have the constructor. So why is this here? Why can we use this constructor if we cannot instantiate? Because the rules of inheritance, they also apply. If I'm saying that for an employee you need name and salary, of course for the manager we have to fulfill that same rule, manager with name and salary. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove this and this, and I will execute again, and you will see that we have everything working. Now the manager class is a concrete class, as a concrete sub class from employee. Employee is an abstract class that basically was created to be inherited, extended. Now, if we have abstract as like rule to be subclassed, so this class must be inherited, what happens if I try to use final and abstract? We have compilation error, because final when using with class means you can never extend this employee class. And abstract says you must extend the employee class because you cannot kind of create objects on it. So because they have opposite meanings, you have a compilation error. Okay, so basically what you have to remember for this video is that abstract will avoid you to having objects from that class. So this means that this class can never be instantiated, cannot be instantiated. And then all the classes that are the subclasses basically will be the ones responsible for giving the abstract, the template itself, life. So let's stop for now. In the next video, we're going to talk about abstract methods and how they work with abstract classes. So see you in the next video. Bye.